Oh boy. Bless you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC.
Hello, Derek.
The London Monarchs and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
He was coming. I got a
25. They worked this to the 29. A gain of 4.
The ball carrier. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Goodness gracious.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Alright, he didn't base the rest of the game.
46 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Monarchs 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got fucking chills, bro. What's up? Yeah. Well, I know I'm gonna get a couple 3-yard game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's all good though.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Y'all like that little trick I got? Hey, I've been live a little bit, man, on that motherfucking stop and go motherfucker.
Sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's a 1st down throw.
That's a bit.
Complete.
No, I'm back on that bit. After this, I'm back on that motherfucker.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
4-yard line.
2nd and 2.
Oh my
It's
god.
intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return comes to right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Oh.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it.
On the ball right there, he got me fucked up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out
Pete, the
there,
running back,
recommitting themselves to the task at
right
hand,
there is the up back.
forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Block there. Brown on double team.
3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun now. Here's
he gave it. Oh, my God.
As they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
I did not push X twice just there.
They're actually playing in the offensive backfield, not necessarily just playing the line of scrimmage.
Sides, bro. Actually. He's not going to keep doing that bullshit.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Screen.
They've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things
up? You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Fucking tackle.
Downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Monarchs nothing.
McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the 1st down and more. There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Bullshit, dog.
So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
There's no way that shit should bust out open.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Yards on the play.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
To throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
He almost had it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Boy, oh boy.
Hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh
my
God, bro.
Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
He might as well run the out route. He didn't even run the out route.
This game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of plays.
He ran that bitch straight up the field.
I would agree with that.
Totally.
You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say,
oh man, T.
determine the outcome?
They doing it to me. Me drop. Nah, I'm losing. I ain't tripping. But Lamington, then my tight end missed wide open ball over the middle.
And then things really go from there, don't they?
Lord.
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
That's good.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't
This man
connect.
cover 3 every play, bro. Oh my God, that shit's crazy.
I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage, but what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this one to his right.
I mean, he playing ball right now.
And down he goes.
I really been blowing it.
After a pickup of 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work
yeah, he beat me before.
Midfield inside the 45. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really
just go ahead and start dotting, man.
back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage.
Oh, if he hold his block, I'm out the gate, bruh.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Man, they're trying to throw the ball, bro. Pretty cool. Right when I say that, he come to a throw formation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He does not want to throw the ball. We all know that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Does not want to throw the ball.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here's Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
No, it's coming. Just pick that shit apart.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Oh, he left in the middle of the rec game? You know that's how Reese is, though.
And his kick is good.
You said 50 or 60?
Back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Like 6-0?
Here they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into
the
lead going into the break.
Boy, they getting T-Pain, ain't it?
But they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Last time I did this, he ran stretch and went to the apartments on me.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm gonna get back on.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Yeah, you might well go and get that in while we playing. While I'm playing, excuse me.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Come on,
7
Jack
yards
Ertz.
there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Monarchs.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from a safety position.
It's 2nd and
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Like 56.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, London.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 24 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing
Stop the run, bro.
In this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Right side, he hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Trying to get the pass, that's just to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And
the
throw there going to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
This little guy is fucking on. Still didn't break the tackle.
Direction there. Brings up second down.
That's tough.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Monarchs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Panther rush too
That's good
strong.
shit.
They get there and take him down.
I tried to throw it away. They ain't let me throw it away.
It's 2020, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground
No
again.
worries.
It almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
That's on me. We'll take a quarter.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Actually, might not take the quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of
I'm going
bounds.
to take the quarter.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
He went out of bounds.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall. Right
oh, my God.
After getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up.
Boy.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I don't even want to win now. Oh, my goodness.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And
No
this will
way.
depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They come up short
just got hurt.
4th down.
Couldn't
the
throw
Panthers
it.
are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Tough.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
I gotta do in the hard flat. He's still not playing that. Oh, I'm done for.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
G freaking G.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Give me that shit, man.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football.
Fucking playing with me.
At the 33-yard line.
Still bullshit. My quarterback got hurt, but damn, bruh.
Throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through
All right.
the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you.
I got you.
And that may have been what happened there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This is
Another
ridiculous,
important
man.
4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now they try the right side here.
The boy finna rank him in every play.
Turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's cool.
2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground.
I can't believe that shit just happened.
Covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
The offense
Bruh,
on
this
3rd
is
down tonight,
terrible.
3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced The incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tough sledding, fellas. Tough sledding.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional
Stop the
round.
run, bro. We stop the run, we go in. Because you're not trying to throw that high.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's it. Jay.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He takes this one down almost.
Oh, come on, Jay Ram.
On the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
That shit don't make no sense.
1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout coming.
Pick my play for me, bro.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside.
Damn, I need to do that, but I couldn't give up that. That's too easy.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 4th down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This man ain't got, bro. He ain't got hurt all year, bro, and get hit and hurt in the fucking playoff game, bro.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on
It
this
don't make no sense.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 6.
Can I pull it off with a backup? We're going to find out.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Probably can't, but we're going to find out.
Now a handoff looking right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars.
No, not really, actually.
Nice catch right there.
You said what?
I don't think it's on.
It is on.
No, because when I looked on the broadcast, I couldn't see your face.
For real? It's definitely on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it ain't been on. Never mind, you're right. I'm alright. You good? Go ahead, yeah.
How did you not turn it off, though?
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs over it. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
From the gun, Huntley, he's going to float this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This dude just gave me the
The
oil.
highlight shows tonight the home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Monarchs 24, Panthers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And they'll begin by running the option. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis,
What's up,
and
bro?
the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.